2020. So today I'm doing a Dear 2019 video slash what 2019 taught me. I wanted to put this up sooner, but I kind of, sorry for my little vacation. I was MIA for a week. It just got hectic between the holidays, and I've been on and off sick, as you can tell with my voice. I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not, but yeah, I've been on and off battling like really bad colds and stuff, so I'm sorry about that. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Click that subscribe button down below and click the notification bell to get notified every time I post a video here on YouTube. And go like my, go follow my beauty Instagram at _Haley'sBeauty_ for all my YouTube updates and makeup looks and stuff. Also, make sure you subscribe, because once I hit 1,000, I am doing a giveaway with like makeup and stuff, but I'm not gonna buy the stuff until I get closer to 1,000, so make sure you subscribe so we can get that giveaway going. But anyways, enough with me rambling, let's just get on with the video. 2019, you've been my worst slash best year. This was probably one of the worst, like from 2015 all the way till 19, it got worse and worse. Like, I went to my lowest low in 2019, I think. Like, I was already low, but then it got even lower. But then, like, my 2019 literally was, like, up here, then it sunk down, and then it went up again. So, but that's a part of life, you know? You go through the highs and lows, and I learned a lot in 2019, but, I just wrote things down when I was at work because we were slow, so I'll just get into my 19 things that I learned when in 2019. Sorry, I'm having a hard time talking today. But my first one was how to love myself, and this year was such a growth year for me in self-love and stuff. Like, I loved myself before, but then I guess I wasn't where the level I was supposed to be at with that. I thought I loved myself, but like, I guess I relearned it this year, just because of certain things that happened, and I realized that at the end of the day, you have to choose yourself, and you only have yourself, and that's where that happiness and self-love is most important, because you can't rely on other people for your happiness and stuff, because if those people decide to walk out on you or change or whatever, then you only have yourself at the end. And if you don't love yourself, then that can be like you lost your identity, you're lost, you don't know who you are. And that's what I learned, is self-love is so important, because you only have yourself, and you need to be okay if people decide to walk out of your life, or if they don't treat you well and you need to bring them out of your life. My second is, I can't and will never be perfect, and it's okay to make mistakes. I have always been like a perfectionist in life, and like I've always tried to be perfect at everything and make everybody happy and please everybody, but I realized you can't do that, and you have to take a step back and do things for yourself, and it's okay to not be perfect, and it's okay to make mistakes. You're not always going to make people happy. You're going to upset people. You're going to, you know, unintentionally upset people. Like, I realized that I can't put that on myself, that I can always make people happy, and it's okay to accidentally, because I know deep down I never intentionally to make people upset or mad or anything. My intentions are always pure and good-hearted, but sometimes you unintentionally do that, and it's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. That's what we're here for. We're here to grow and learn more, because if I don't make mistakes, and if I've put myself on this pedestal to be perfect and please everybody and be happy, then I'm just going to wear myself out and be down. So I really learned this year to like really focus on, it's okay to make mistakes, and I'm still working on it. I'm not perfect in that era, but it's okay to be not perfect. So yes, if you believe, you will receive. You can and you will. What that means, because that's kind of like not making sense, but for example, MAC really took off for me this year. Like, I got a lot of opportunities for makeup and MAC this year, and that's basically because I believed in myself and kept on working hard at my makeup abilities. and I received it. So I believed that God was gonna fill that for me and make sure I get opportunities of that in 2019, and I received it. Now, that's not always, now don't get me wrong, you're not always going to receive things if it's not in His will, but I believed I could do it, so I received it. And when you believe you can, it will happen. You will do it. When you can believe you can do something, you will do it. And that is what I really learned, because I think in years past I didn't really have the confidence I do now. Now I still struggle with, my makeup abilities and like not being like believing myself, because I compare myself a lot. But I realized when I turn my mind around from that mindset and being in a more confident mindset, I've learned in 2019 that I have more opportunities that way, and you will do it, and you can do it, and you receive it. You just got to flip your mindset to I can't to I can. It's all about your mindset, and that's what I learned in 2019. It's all about your mindset. What you put in your mind and say is you're going to receive it how it is. So, yes. You are way stronger than you think. That's the fourth thing I learned this year. It was you're way stronger than you think. About 6 months ago, I was in my lowest of lows. I had somebody in my life, let's just say, that beat me down to my lowest of lows. I was in the darkest place I've ever been. I think the darkest place my friends have ever seen me in, because I am always known to be happy-go-lucky, and I'm, this is really raw and real and like taboo to put on my channel, but like that's what I want to be about. I want to be real. I don't care what people think or whatever. Like, I'd rather be real with you guys, but I don't want you to think I'm nervous saying this, because I don't want you guys to think I'm crazy or anything, but I think more people will be more accepting to this than if more people talked about it. So yeah, I was in my lowest of lows. There was a point this summer, and this is why I didn't really post for that long. I didn't go out 6 months ago. I was stuck in bed. I couldn't get out of bed. I was crying, couldn't eat, couldn't drink. I just got knocked down so much and got put into such a dark place that I didn't think I could get out of. And it was just really sad and hard. And now that I look back at it, I'm like sad that I even let myself get treated that way, to the point that I was in that dark place. But as time went on, I rose. I still rose again, and I fight the battle, and I honestly chose myself every day, and I chose that I could do this. Even though it was hard to get out of bed, eventually I got out of bed. I had amazing friends that would come pick me up just to hang out for a couple hours to get me out of that bed. I was just very, very depressed, if I'm being honest, and I'm going to cry right now, because I just can't believe I let somebody have that much power over my life and my mind, and let myself get treated so badly to the point that I was in that place. But it showed me how strong I was, because every day I chose to get out of bed. It took a lot out of me. Sorry, it's just this person hurt me so bad, and I'm just proud of myself, because I thought I was never going to get out of that place. I thought I was stuck there. I thought I was always going to be depressed, and it was a scary place. It was scary to be in, because I was confused. I didn't expect to get emotional. I'm sorry, guys. I was confused. I was lost. I didn't know what the future held for me, and that just shows you how great God is. And I know not everybody's religious and stuff, so I'm not going to bring it up too much, but if it wasn't for God, I don't know where I would be right now. And if it wasn't for the amazing friends I have in my life, then I don't know where I'd be right now. And my amazing boyfriend, he was my best friend at the time, but boyfriend now, who helped me through this and get me back to the Haley that was happy, because I'm known for this happy-go-lucky Haley. Everybody knows me as bright, smiling, shining. I always tell people always tell me that I light up the room. The room lights up once I'm in there. I make everybody's day better. And for people to see me in that dark place was scary, because I'm not like that. That's not me. So I can't thank my best friend Ashley enough. my best friends, Sam, Maria, Maddie, Barnes, like I said, my boyfriend Mikey now, for helping me through this year, and Elijah, even you, boo, you're my main boo. You'll always be one of my main boos, my second boos. You guys really just helped me out through this year and get me through that hard time when I was knocked down so low. You guys helped me see my worth again. But to wrap number 4 up, I didn't expect to get this emotional. I'm just a lot stronger than I think, because I thought I was never going to get out of that. But I fought every day to fight the feel of depression. And even though I couldn't go out of bed most days unless I was working, or unless friends would tell me to come to my house and make me get out of bed and hang out, I was bedridden. That's how depressed I was. But I got out of it, and I faced the fear of what I was feeling every day. The first couple months / weeks was the hardest, where I couldn't, but as time went on, I fought and fought because I didn't want to be in that place anymore, and I rose up again, and I became a better Haley, and I found myself again and what I love and my worth, and I knew my worth. So that brings me to my next point. Number 5, don't let anyone take your kindness for granted. That's just simple as that. I got used a lot, and people taught me in 2019, you could be the kindest person, and people see that you have that kind heart, and I have this kind heart that would, do anything for anybody, and I still am like that, but I'm more sheltered, and I'm more like, I have more of a boundary when it comes to that, and only do it with people I trust, and I know that's going to be there. But people often see that I have this good heart, so they'll take it for granted and think they could treat me however they want, use me for things, for money, to be a chauffeur, anything. Like, I got used a lot, and I learned, that you have, don't hand out your kindness, but still be kind, but don't go that extra mile for people before you know their true intentions with you. Number 6, people will use you. I learned that the hard way this year, and I just have to I learned to just protect myself more, and protect my heart, and don't overextend a hand, and as much as I would like, and only, help people out. I mean, you can always help people out, but don't overextend to the people that are gonna use you in the end. And that's when paying attention to people's intentions come in handy. But you will be used, and you have to accept that. But don't, in 2020, future Haley, don't let anybody use you. Please pay attention to the red flags and your intuition and their intentions with you and how they act around you, and realize when you're getting used, and don't let it continue. Don't let it happen. Stand up for yourself, and don't let people use you. 7, you can be the kindest, best, most giving for people, and that still won't be enough for people. They will still treat you, they can still have the option to treat you badly and could possibly leave your life. And I talked about that a little bit before, but this is so true. You can be the kindest, most helpful, most loving, most helping person there is, and people will leave you. That's just a matter of fact. People will be horrible to you, treat you horribly, say some things that they shouldn't ever say to somebody, and they will leave you, and they might leave you for no reason, and you're just going to have to accept it. And that's where I learned is really pay attention to the red flags, and that's the common theme of 2019 I learned. Pay attention to people's actions and the red flags, and don't let it happen, and don't overextend yourself, because that can lead to people just using you and then leaving you once they leaving you, and that's where you lose yourself. And I lost myself in 2019, and I finally gained that woman back once I'd say August hit. I really found out who I was August through October. So my next one is kind of repeated, but it's just don't be used. Don't let anybody take advantage of you. That's, like I said, a reoccurring theme of 2019 for me is don't overextend, because people will just take that as an opportunity to use you. And when you're too nice to people, that's what happens. And that's where it's like, I guess number 8 can be, so it's not too similar, is don't be too naive and see the best in people, because I always try to see the best in people, but I learned that you can't do that anymore in this day and age, because people will use you. And 9, put yourself and choose yourself first, which goes hand in hand in number 4, like I said. To get myself through that depressive phase, those from like June all the way to like September, I would say early September, I worked hard every day and I did more things for myself instead of for others. I did things that genuinely made me happy. I did change my other camera battery died, so start the angle / lighting / quality change, I had to use my other camera. So yeah, I had to switch cameras because this camera right here died, so, and I don't have an extra battery, so sorry about that. But anyways, like I was saying, put yourself and choose yourself first. What I really did was to get through myself through this is what helped me the most is do what I love. Do what I chose myself for once. I was very selfish in a good way. There's a bad selfish and a good selfish. I was the good selfish. I for once chose myself and chose what made me happy. What made me happy. I dyed my hair blonde like I've always wanted. I think for so long, I was controlled. Like when I was 17, I was in a very abusive, toxic relationship, and if you guys want a video on that, I can open up on that. And he controlled me a lot and stole my identity, like a lot. So I was like controlled in that relationship, and then my last relationship before Mikey that I'm in, he controlled me a lot too. So like I finally did things that I could do, and like didn't let anybody tell me what I can and can't do. Not in like a rebellious bad way, but like they would like try to, like my like past people would always, and like not even just relationship wise, like even like toxic friendships in the past, like would tell me like, oh, you shouldn't dye your hair blonde, like no, like that's gonna look bad, or like just control what I wore or whatever, or controlled who I was. Like they try to conform me and, you know, kind of isolate me into this how they wanted me to be. And like I finally chose myself and did what I want and did what made me happy, and that's something I always wanted to do, was to go blonde. And all these years I just got ombre because nobody liked the idea of blonde, but finally I'm like, screw it, I want to go blonde, so I'm gonna do it, and I'm happy with it. And I just chose myself every day instead of being in that bed. I chose myself and I chose what made me happy, and that's something I never did before, and it felt so good, and I need to get back to that because I kind of forgot that, and I need to do that more. And I just turned into a great woman. Like, I mean, I have a long way to go and I'm nowhere near perfect or where I want to be, but I'm just so proud of where I came, how far I came, because 6 months ago I thought I was never going to get out of like 4 months ago, like I didn't think I was ever going to get out of that bad place, but like through going to God, choosing myself, and like having good friends, like I did, and it was the best feeling ever. So yes, put yourself first more and choose yourself, and I hope I can stick to this in 2020 because it helped me a lot. So yeah, I'm like rambling a lot, so Sorry if my talking is off today. I just can't talk today, guys. The only person you have is yourself, so make sure you're yourself happy. And that kind of goes first with the first one and the last one. These are all kind of repeating themes, kind of, but what you gonna do about it? Like, I don't know. But, yeah. The only person you have yourself, so make yourself happy. So at the end of the day, you only have yourself, and you only have one life to live, so you need to make sure you're the happiest at the end of the day, and happy with yourself at the end of the day, and not at what makes everybody else happy. If you want to, and this goes not only to myself, but everybody, like if you want to go to school for the doctor, but your parents want you to be a teacher or whatever, then do what makes you happy and be the doctor, you know? That's a bad example, because most parents want their kids to be doctors, and then, like, if a kid wants to be a teacher, but, like, you know, you only have yourself and your life to live, so you have to make sure you're the happiest, and regardless of what that makes what other people think or say, it's you and your life, and you are the one that's going to have to live with it all these years after some people die and stuff. Like, you have yourself, so, like, you need to build the life that you don't want to run away from. You want to build the life that you don't want to vacation from. You want to build a life that you genuinely love, and that's what I learned. Again, I fell back in love with life again, and I know I'm not perfect, and I know I'm going to still have my episodes of, you know, anxiety, depression, PTSD. I know I'm going to still have all those, but at the end of the day, I fell in love with life again in 2019, and I haven't felt that way about life in a long time, just of all the stuff in my past I've been through, and because these last 5 to 6 years have been the worst years of my life, and I think every year just got worse and worse and worse, but 2019 ended on the highest note it can be, and I'm finally in love with life again. I mean, yes, there's days I still struggle with everything, but I'm learning how to deal with it, and I know I'll have my bad days, but at least the good outweigh the bad days. Don't let a person say who you are or define your worth. In 2019, I had a lot of people try to define me and, you know, break me down to the point where I thought I was worthless and nobody cared about me. Just because when you have manipulative people in your life, and when you have people with those, you know, narcissistic, manipulative, sociopathic ways, you start to believe what they're saying, and you start to really believe. And I've witnessed a couple of those people throughout the. I had to deal with those people in 2019, but there was other people, like I said, in my past that were like that same way, and I had to deal with that. So, I've had a lot of experience with that, and I let those people define me and my worth, and I listened to everything they said about me, but I can't do that anymore because I saw what that led me this summer, and it was in the worst place possible, and I learned that it's not me that has the problem. It has nothing what they're saying is true. It's just their manipulative behaviors, and it's them. They have the issue, and they're the one who needs help. You know, things that they say to you, they shouldn't be saying to anybody in this earth, but that's the only thing they came to know, and they never got help for it, and they are angry with themselves or their lives or their past, so it made them that way, and I can't even blame them, because if you didn't get help for that, or if you if they never came to reality with that, then I can't really blame them, because nobody taught them or got them the help that they needed. And I realized that it wasn't me, it was them. It's them. They have the issue, and what they're saying about you is not true. It's just, they're just manipulative. People like that are just manipulative, and they, you know, want what they want, or they, you know, they just, you know, they need help. And you can't let people what they say or what they say about you think it's true, like, because what people say is not true. And, you know, don't let anybody define your worth. You have to have enough self-love where you know you're worth it. And that's what I learned in 2019 is like, I know at the end of the day I'm worth it. I don't care what anyone says or what anybody thinks or what people told people about me. I know I'm worth it. I know I'm a great girl. I know I'm nice, I'm kind, I'm loving. I'm basically wife material, if I will. I'm sounding a little cocky here, but you know, it's true. I know I'm a great person and I would do anything for anybody. And you know, I know at the end of the day I've always treated people with kindness and did my best. And you know, people will lie about you and say things that aren't true to make you look bad to other people, but you can't let that stop you from growing or anything, because the people who really love you and know you and your worth, and that's who you need to stick around by. Don't let people in your past or people on the sidelines that you don't even know define your worth. So that's what I learned, is don't let anybody define your worth. Don't let somebody else, this goes hand in hand to the last one, don't let someone else's action toward you define who you are in your overall life. And this goes hand in hand to my overall theme, like, don't let somebody break you down and be mean to the point where it affects your whole life that you have to stay in bed because you're so depressed because they made you so depressed. Their actions and what they're doing to you doesn't define who you are as a person. It's something wrong with them. Like I said, it's something wrong with them and what they're feeling and in their life, and you can't let their actions toward you hurt you to the point where you're laying in bed depressed crying all day like I was. Like, I learned that you can't let someone's actions towards you. You don't do that, because that's how I got my dark place. Don't let anyone take away your passion / break you down to the point that you're lost with your passion. And I experienced this in 2019. They got me so depressed and I got so deep down in that hole is that I lost passion for makeup. I stopped doing makeup for like months besides doing MAC, working for MAC, but like other than that I lost it. I said I hated makeup. I would never pick up a makeup brush. I literally just laid in bed all day. But you can't let anybody do that to you, because that's what you love and you can't let that happen. So don't let anyone take away your passion, because if you see that happening, then run as far as you can and stay away from that, because you need to choose yourself and your passion, because that's what you love to do. 14, try new experiences. Me and my friends did that a lot this year. My one friend, she was going through the same thing I was in the summer, so we just like randomly go on little trips to like Target at 11 p.m. Even though that's not like a big like new experience or whatever, it was fun for us. We would just like try different ice cream or cookie dough or whatever, or make tostita pizza rolls at 2 in the morning. Like, it was really good. Sorry, my camera ran out of space again. It was really good to have something like that. And like me and my friends this fall, we just did a whole bunch of things. We went to try different festivals and fairs that were going around and doing just different things that we never did, like going to corn mazes and stuff. So I did a lot of that in 2019. I went to New York City with my best friend Elijah, and we tried a new Mexican restaurant. Like, things like that will get you excited to live and be like, this is why I'm living, is just the best thing ever. So I definitely want to do more traveling and doing new experiences in 2020. Surround yourself around positive people who are good for your mental health, which I think that's what helped me heal from everything and really helped me, because through that time when I was like depressed and stuff, I was just reevaluating my whole life, and those people who kept on texting me, calling me, and asking me to hang out or checking on me every couple of days, I found were the good people that needed to be in my life and good for my mental health, because they were there at my lowest of lows. They saw me at my highest of highs, and they stuck by me by my lowest times. They never got mad or frustrated with me or gave up on me. They fought for me. They fought for me and with me every day to help me get back to the Haley that I was before the stuff that happened in 2019 and stuff. And I really reevaluated my life and, you know, got rid of some people that they weren't necessarily bad for me, but I realized through that time when I was reflecting on life, I got rid of the people that, okay, I evaluated by like, okay, do these people make me happy after I'm done hanging out with them? And if I didn't, there was a few of them that just, I always felt like I was in a negative place after I left with them. Like, I always felt bad about myself after I left with them, and it might have not been their intentions, but their just personality and my personality just didn't collide good, and I just didn't like how I felt. So I kind of got them out of my life. Nothing bad, no beef towards them, but like, I just wanted, you know, I chose the people that I know that are going to make me happy every time I'm done hanging out with them, and those are the people I have now, and I'm so thankful for them. And having people that are good for your mental health and know your mental health and your mental struggles is the best thing that you can do for your life, because then they can build you up when you're down. And you want people that will make you happy after every time you hang out. You want people that will bring out the best in you, and I really found those group of people that bring out the best of me. 16, don't let others make you feel guilty for doing what's best for you. And I had a little bit of that in 2019. People would make me feel guilty just because I didn't put them first, or I had to do what was best for me. You know, through that time, I was selfish and I didn't hang out with people all the time because I wanted just to fix myself and heal myself, and it's okay. But some people would give me slack, like if I didn't hang out with them or whatever, but it's mainly because I needed to heal myself and choose myself. You know, so don't let anybody feel guilty for doing what's best for you, because like I said, you're the one that has to be happy at the end of the day. 17, it's okay to tell people how they made you feel. I learned that it's okay to tell people how they made you feel. Now, how they react to it is how they're gonna be. I don't know. You don't know how they're gonna react to it. So, but take it or leave it, their reaction, because they can't tell you that they didn't hurt you when you said they hurt you. If they hurt you, then they obviously hurt you. They can't decide if they didn't hurt you or not. So, don't let others make you feel guilty because I, again, dealt with a lot of manipulative people this year, and they would turn around on me and make me feel guilty. Like, well, it's not my fault, it's your fault. It's your fault that you're feeling this way. No, you did this. Like, no, it's you. You did this and you hurt me, and I have the right to feel that hurt from your actions. Like, don't try to blame it on me, or try to blame it on someone else, or something else, or, you know, call me crazy for it. Like, no, don't let anybody make you feel guilty. If they hurt you, they hurt you, and stand up for yourself if they hurt you. 18, treat yourself. Now, this is something I still struggle because I'm really trying to just save money and stuff, but I need to treat myself more, because like, all I do is spend money on other people, or like my bills, or save. I mainly stash away in savings. Every paycheck I basically put into savings. I don't ever spend it. So 2020 is going to be more about treat myself, so yes. 19 is you can do anything, and the last thing I learned, you can do anything you got out of you can do anything that you want, and you got out of your darkest moments, and you still rose at the end of the day. You will be successful when you work hard, and that goes hand in hand for this theme of all was, you know, is I could do anything I put my mind to, and I made things happen for myself. I didn't get as far as I wanted. Like, I wanted YouTube to grow more, and there's a lot of other things that I wanted to happen, but I made a lot of progress, and I did some really cool things in 2019 career-wise and stuff. And that's all because I believed I could, and I got myself out of my dark place so I could do more great things for myself. And I still rose again every day. And I think the most important thing is I made progress this year. And even though it's not where I want to be, it's still progress, and it's still stepping stone. And I am ready to make even more progress in 2020, and hopefully all my dreams and goals will come true in 2020. But that is the end of my 19 things I learned in 2020. I mean, it's not 2020, end of 2020 yet. 2019. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Sorry that this is such a long video. I know I said I was going to make shorter videos in 2020. in 2020. But this was bound to be a long video because I think it's important to go in detail and stuff. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below so we can get down to our 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Hit that like button and go follow my beauty Instagram at _Haley'sBeauty_. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Mwah.